What's going on, traders? Welcome back to Daily Recap. Today I only took one trade. Unfortunately for me, my rithmic was really messing up and it was really laggy, so I didn't take many trades. And when the problem with the rithmic, I don't know what it was just laggy. Every time I placed an order, it would take like a second, or not a second, but like 4 or 5 seconds to actually place the trade, and then triggered it, and then it was really slow. I don't know if because a lot of people are using it now and they're having issues with the servers. I don't know what the problem was. I restarted my computer, my Ninja, everything, and it was still laggy. Honestly, I didn't even know how I got this trade. I got super laggy, or super lucky, and when I initiated the trade, it triggered instantly, and I got filled within like seconds. It was just in and out, and I didn't even have to like react or anything. I was done with it. But yeah, let's go over the chart and let's go over this trade, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I came in around 8 o'clock. This candle was looking a little bit bearish, but we did have news, red news, and it was extremely bearish. I guess the inflation was pretty high. I guess people didn't like what the news was. Again, I don't really trade news, but if you were to trade news and you trade price action and you see this new low, first entry short, second entry short, you probably enter somewhere here if you were to trade it. I don't usually trade the news because it's just a lot of volatility and a lot of whipsaw back and forth. But if you were to enter somewhere here and write this out, that would have been a nice little trade. Again, I don't trade news, so maybe I should. I don't know. But anyways, came in around 8 o'clock, and of course you have this huge spike down, and then that's not sustainable. So we had basically almost like a second leg down, so to speak, but it's more. Again, this is still kind of sharp. You want to see like a 45-degree-ish angle of the trend. So the first opportunity I saw to trade was here. So basically you have a break and you're expecting break. Let me get the crosshairs so you can see. So you have a break and a new low expected from this bigger pink channel. You do have an uptrend, shorter uptrend working, and then this played out. Second entry short, good signal bar, enough room to the EMA in my opinion. So I like that trade. This is where my problem started. I trying to trigger, and it was trying to place an order, and it was like, you know how you always like have this. Let me see if I can do it.
Order submitted.
See how like there's no yellow usually, like this instantly like that. But for some reason my orders were turning yellow. The line was yellow, and it took forever to actually initiate the trade or whatever, fill the trade. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. Maybe I thought it was some kind of glitch or whatever. So I restarted my rithmic. That didn't work. So whatever, I kind of let it go, and I just kind of watched the price without me. But that was my first trade that I wanted to take. Again, break of the bigger trend channel. You're expecting a new low. This is below the EMA, but the context was good and I liked it. So yeah, you have a price. So price number went back down, but you still expecting to test these lows, right? You are expecting that because this is a huge downtrend. So you should not be looking to go long just yet, because you need this channel to play out. But you do have a nice little uptrend here. Again, new low, first entry short, second entry short. This is not a good signal bar. You have a uptrend working. It needs to be played out, but you do get a lower high here. And again, it's aggressive in my opinion, because you are still waiting for a new high from this channel, from the shorter term channel to play out. But I liked it. The candle it could be better, the signal bar, but enough room to the EMA. Again, same concept. You're still looking for a new low from this channel, and you might even have a measured leg here. Well, close. So I mean, again, it's aggressive. I liked it at the time. I wanted to trade it. Again, my rithmic was messed up, so it is what it is. So you get a nice little scalp out of that, and you have a price working down, and finally you got a new low. And I drew this range here, and some people had a different downtrend channel. But to me, again, personally speaking, I like this. At first I had, I had this at first, but then I had this one added on, and I added on this channel after these two swings right here, basically swing here and swing here. So to me, that fit better in my opinion. Again, just if yours looks different than mine, doesn't mean it's wrong. Again, I just like this better in my eyes. I don't know. Maybe it's wrong, maybe not. I don't know, but that's how I saw it. So anyways, you have a new low. Finally, this downtrend channel played out. And again, after this, you're not really looking for longs per se, but you're not really looking for shorts either. And you get a second entry short here, marked in yellow. And problem with this, number one, the EMA is flat. And number two, you do get stacked bars, 2 stacked bars. And number three, you already have a downtrend that's already played out, so you're not necessarily looking for shorts, right? Because of the break and a new low. So it's a good failed signature short, in my opinion. Again, it's risky, it really is, because again, you have so many stacked bars, but the context is good. I like the context. So again, that would have been a nice little trade, a little scalp out of that. And you would place your order probably like around here, 1 tick above this bar. You could do a nice little scalp out of that. And yeah, and then you have a price just working up, basically 2 legs up again, and then reverse, go back down. I don't really see any entries here. Maybe a lower high here, but again, that's didn't close below the MA. That is a good signal bar. Let me see if you get the 2 legs up. Not quite, but you might have taken this one. I don't know, because you're expecting price to go back down to this range, because I had the range basically like this. Where's this one? Well, you get the point. But you're at the midline. Either way, it would have worked. So prices work back down to this range and kind of reversed again, and you can see that the price is trying to go back up, but it just can't. The sell-off was too strong. The short trend, the short trend is way too strong, and you do get a failed second entry short again here. Notice new low, first entry short, second entry short. This was a better failure than this, in my opinion, just because it's just clear. You can see it. It failed right above the EMA. It's just a clear failure to me, in my opinion. And you have enough room to the recent highs. So yeah, you kind of see how price bounce from here to here, from here to here. So you're expecting price to go back up to the range. And I did have this what do you call it, measured move, just because it confirmed here, but it never confirmed over here. I was thinking, since we confirmed it here, it's probably gonna, hopefully, maybe guesstimating that it's probably gonna go back up here, but it never did. And then kind of chopped along a little bit here, and then finally this is my trade here. So you have a price working down, and I drew this little trend channel working down, and you have a break and new low expecting. It is a second entry short, new low, first entry short. Where's new low, first entry short here, and then pull back and second entry short. The problem with this is, again, this range. Again, you're going short into this range, but the context was good. And it kind of confirmed this trend channel here as well. So I took it, and again, this was instant. It was instant. Like, I didn't have time to do anything. I was in and out within like a millisecond. So yeah, at that point I was just like, you know what, I'm not even gonna try to do anything. I'm just gonna one trade, green in the day. So I was done. But yeah, second entry short, close below the EMA. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Pretty much a textbook trade. So you have a break and a new low played out, and then you have I marked this trade, and the reason I marked this, and it's kind of aggressive to be honest, I saw it as a well, let me back up. This one right here, I saw this one as a failed breakout because of the range. You have a failed, technically you have a failed breakout here. Not quite the breakout, but you know, breakout and then pull back to the midline, and after that you have a second entry short. And again, same thing here, same idea. You have basically, you know, measured move and kind of failed breakout with a good signal bar. You know, it is aggressive, but I don't know. I liked it at the time, but yeah. And like I said, you're not really necessarily looking for longs, but the context was good. You know, I like the context. The good signal bar, again, it's very aggressive, but I liked it. This one, I don't know if I want to mark this one, but again, you could have, if you saw the range and how I saw it, you could have taken it, but I don't know, aggressive, very aggressive. And then the price kind of just starts chopping along and doing this, and you do get a second entry short, new low, first entry short, second entry short, but the signal bar is not good. The signal bar is not good. If the signal bar was good and you have enough room to the EMA, I would have taken it, but you do get a lower high here. Now the problem with this, and that's the only problem that I see, is the signal bar. The signal bar is just neutral, very neutral to me. It did work. You got enough room here to get out for a scalp, but I didn't like the signal bar. In my opinion, the signal bar, it plays a huge role, you know, in your trades, and to me that just not a good signal bar. So yeah, and you have price just kind of chopping along. The EMA is a little flat. There's not really anything that I saw that I liked. And then you have basically price coming back here, and you should be drawing a trend channel like this off these highs, and then kind of confirming down in these lows. So once that confirmed, you get a lower high here, and that's aggressive. Ideally, you want to be a little closer to the trend channel to kind of confirm it, but I mean, the signal bar is good, 14 ticks, so I'm not mad at it, but you know, ideally you want to be a little closer to the trend channel. But if you take it, that's cool. You got a little scalp out of that. And finally, you get a nice second entry short here. Notice new low, first entry short, pull back, second entry short. But the problem with this is you're going lows, and you're going short until the recent lows, right? And that's the only problem that I saw with that trade. Actually, it's probably right here. And I mean, technically speaking, you're coming off this trend channel here, and you're expecting the price to come back down here to test this bottom of the trend channel. So the idea is good, and it's a good signal bar. But the only negative that I see is you're going lows in the recent, or you're going short in the recent lows. So that's the only problem that I saw here. And really, that's it. That's you just kind of stop, pay attention here. Oh, you do get a failed second entry long here. Notice new high, first entry long, pull back, second entry long, failed. Not ideal. I mean, it's aggressive to be honest, but it did work for scalp. You do have enough room to recent lows. So again, signal bar is not good, but when you trade in the failures, the signal bar is not that significant. I mean, it does matter, but not as much as like second entries. So again, with the big, you know, downtrend like this, you know, trading this failure, it's pretty good trade in my opinion, but again, aggressive. And really, yeah, that's how I saw it, and I just kind of watched it, and I took a break here, and really just price is gonna chop along, and it just went back down again. And I did trade this trade on a simulated account. It was kind of classic trade in my opinion. You know, new low, first entry short, second entry short, or I'm sorry, no, new low, first entry short, second entry short. But the signal bar is pretty good, but you probably not got filled just because it kind of gapped. So the price went really fast, but the lower high here confirming the second entry short. I liked it. Enough room to the recent lows, so pretty good trade. It was a simulated trade, so unfortunately it wasn't at the time. I was pretty much done with trading, and I just kind of watched the price keep going down and just falling and falling. So yeah, that's how I saw it today. Hopefully you had a nice green day. I know tomorrow we have red news as well, 7:30. Hopefully hopefully we get back some of these losses. But I mean, this is just massive sell-off here. That's huge. But again, we are still waiting for a new low here. Even this channel, and I mean maybe even here. I don't know, but it doesn't look good. Hopefully it looks better. We do have a trend channel here actually, like this. So even if you watch this trend channel here, you have a break and a new low expected, and your new low should be over here. So I don't know. It was a big sell-off, and just unfortunate that my rithmic wasn't working properly. So I saw some good setups here that I liked. But anyways, tomorrow's a new day, so hopefully it'll be better. And that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed this video, and stay safe, trade cautious, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks, bye.